I want to take a second and share a little behind the scenes on a workshop and advertising campaign that I'm currently working on, just to give you a little bit of insight into how I'm approaching this and how you might start to kind of conceptually think about these things. So you can see up on the screen here, I have got, I hope that this Loom thing isn't in the way, but I've got this ad here. So this is an ad super simple that I'm going to be using to advertise a free workshop. So, right now, I'm working on a workshop that is going to be around creating a content creation system, showing entrepreneurs, coaches, and creators how to very simply put out 5 pieces of content every single day with only a couple hours a week of work. Going to walk through kind of like the framework, the systems, and the tools to be able to do this. Now, as I'm creating this workshop, I want to be able to utilize paid traffic to fill it and start to utilize this to build a list of buyers and generate an audience. Now, as I'm going through this process, I'm aware that when somebody wants to be able to utilize this and create 5 pieces of content per day, that there's going to be a varying degree of reasons why they want to make this purchase. So, what I've done is I've created a number of images and a number of ads to be able to walk through this process and do some testing. So, I want to show you. So, this right here is kind of the concept for the ad. Now, this is super simple, and the goal of this was to be very simple. The initial advertising campaign that I'm going to be running on Facebook has the sole purpose of trying to see which hook resonates with cold traffic the best. So I'm going to zoom out so you can see before I do so, this one right here, how to publish 5+ pieces of content per day. Very simple. I have a little graphic of myself in the bottom corner. I'm not a big influencer. People aren't going to be just seeing me and signing up as much as I would love to. Maybe people are going to love my beard, want to hear more from me. But the focal point of this ad is the text. And that's done very specifically because I want to see which ad is getting the most clicks, because that is going to give me a signal of the top hook that's resonating with cold traffic. So I want people to read this. If they want to create 5 pieces of content, they're going to click, and that's going to send me a signal. If it has a low click through rate, that also tells me people are not interested in this. And that is the exact insight that I'm going to be getting. So I'm going to shrink this down here. I'm going to drop it down into the corner. And then I want to show you all of these other ones that I've created as well. So you should be able to see I have got 6 here, and it is the exact same image with different text. So, and I'm just exploring and creating this. As I was creating this yesterday, I wanted a very simple graphic. I think it looks pretty good. Now, you might disagree. It's open to subjectivity. However, different hooks, and that's the only thing that's different. So, as people see these scrolling through the feed, I want to know what is catching people's attention. The second one here, get started and stay consistent with content creation. The third one, become an authority in your niche. Number 4, how to avoid burnout with your content creation. Number 5, how to get noticed and become omnipresent. And number 6, focus on serving clients, not on posting your content. Now, I have more that I'm able to come up with and test here, but my goal is I have my own theories based on my own research, based on the people that I've talked to, based on the people that I've coached and assisted them on creating content creation strategies. But when I'm going out for ads, I want to take as much guesswork out of it as possible. So I'm going to create my page and I'm going to run a little bit of traffic to it. I'm going to test which hook is resonating with people the most. And then once I see what's performing the best, I'm going to adjust my landing page, make sure that the positioning on the actual landing page matches, and I'm going to use that to craft a very relevant message. So they're going to see the ad that is resonating with the most people, then it's going to come to a landing page that's resonating with that ad, and then I'm going to make sure everything is positioned with it right from there. If you have been in marketing for a long time, you might actually recall this is not too different from how Tim Ferriss got the title for his book, The 4 Hour Work Week. Way back when he was in the creation stage of that book, he utilized Google Ads to test out all different titles for that book to see what people were looking for the most. And the one that won was the one that he named that book. We're using a very similar strategy here to go, what angle is resonating the most with my audience? And note, what I think is going to win could completely flop. Also, with that being said, there is likely going to be more than one message that's going to resonate with the audience. So it's not necessarily that there's going to be one winner. There is going to be different people that resonate with different messages. However, I want to see what is resonating the most with the largest portion of the audience. I'm going to use that as my starting point for launching this campaign. Just wanted to give you a little bit of insight as I was going through this process, show you a little bit of the behind the scenes of the stuff that I'm doing on a daily basis. So if you are looking to start to create ads, drive it to lead magnets, drive it to low ticket products, you can take a very similar approach to utilize Facebook ads to test and prove concepts, identify winning hooks, winning positioning statements, and utilize that to improve your marketing.